Well, hello St John's families. A number of new staff have joined our team this year. What we've identified are these new emerging stars that have really given us a boost on the staff team. So what's really resonated with us, with them all, is this obvious passion for education and young people, a willingness to put their hand up and have a go and get involved in school life, and such rich insights into the learning process. So we decided to put some questions to them. Let's see how they went.
St John's is just so unique. It's so progressive and welcoming and lovely, and I just had a feeling right away when I met everyone that this was the place that I wanted to be.
Being an old scholar, I was pretty familiar with the culture here and really wanted to be a part of that close-knit community and contribute to that in my own way.
There's such a fantastic community spirit, and just the feeling that you get when you walk through the doors really attracted me to come and work here.
The first school I ever came to was St John's as a TRT, and I came because of the reputation of the school, but I stayed because of the really incredible staff and student culture.
We have a really close-knit community and staff and families are very involved.
Well, as a former student of St John's, I had a really positive experience throughout my schooling here, and now I really hope to provide my own students with those same positive experiences and encourage them to pursue their own goals and aspirations.
I grew up locally in Coromandel Valley, and getting to know everyone who went to the school. I went to a public school, and just the way they still talk about when they went to school and they talk about St John's, and I have one friend who's a house captain and he still talks about it now. Being a part of that's really special.
Coming to work at St John's was a very easy decision.
Obviously, as an early childhood teacher, the biggest challenge that I face is supporting children with their big feelings. I try to focus more on connection over correction, so fostering that relationship with the children helps to mitigate some of those big behaviours that we see.
Everyone comes to school with different interests and passions. I believe it's important to tap into those interests, to cater learning activities to the interests and needs of the diverse students we teach.
When kids are upset, I'm upset, and I find that pretty difficult at times, just trying to not take everything really personally and just be able to help them best I can without having it affect me so much.
Trying to cater to students' individual needs. I really just try to create a safe space for students where they feel that they can have honest and open conversations with me so that we can overcome those challenges together.
I think the key challenge is time. You're always kind of rushing and you're on your toes for preparing the next lessons and what you're going to do, and I wanted to really make sure that I'm consistently reflecting on what I've done.
To make sure everyone has success can be difficult at times. It's also really rewarding when you overcome that and actually get someone has success who you didn't, at the start they couldn't see any way through it. And you can see over time students from term 1 and how they're changing into term 3, and they're completely different people.
Responding to the very diverse learning needs of my children has probably been one of the most challenging things about teaching, but it's also provided lots of opportunities for me to build on my knowledge and learn from all the people around me.
Working with the humanities team to develop the Year 7 Ancient Australia and First Nations History Unit, and coaching the Year 7-8 girls summer basketball team right through the statewide knockout finals, and also attending some school camps and the Year 12 ski trip.
Students managing their time and resources and working together is really nice then to see it pay off in the end.
Kids often walk in and say they hate English, and I love that by the end they say, oh, I've never liked English before but now I do. That's a big highlight, hearing that from kids.
And in general, just the, day-to-day talking to students, them just saying like, hey, how you going, getting to know them, it's really amazing, yeah.
It's those little glimpses of understanding, or those new little friendships that you see grow. When you finally connect with those students that are possibly a bit reluctant to those relationships, and when they finally start to open up, I really love those moments.
Kind, inclusive, welcoming little human beings who show kindness when they don't think I'm watching. That's one of the highlights for me, is watching them through the window at recess and seeing what they're doing when they don't know that I'm watching. Spying on them.
The main highlight of my teaching experience is what I like to call, and I've heard from other people call, aha moments. When you see it click for a student, when they are able to engage with the learning in a way that makes sense to them.
So I hope that I can continue to have my students love English and love drama and maybe get another merit. That would be really nice.
I'm definitely interested in learning more about student wellbeing and moving into a position where I can support students in the classroom and outside of the classroom as well.
I'd love to, down the line, become a pedagogista, which is someone who specialises in pedagogy and goes in and helps support particularly early career teachers. So that's something that I'm really interested in.
I do hope that I continue to challenge myself and learn from the people around me and just keep building on that knowledge, that professional knowledge.
I want to make sure as a teacher that I'm staying relevant and delivering content to students that I know is going to benefit them, not only just at school to achieve, a certain academic grade, but that they're learning skills that are going to be relevant to their futures beyond the classroom.
Really looking forward to presenting some of the new learning activities and methodologies I've been introducing at St John's during an upcoming Australian Health and Physical Education Conference.
The idea is that in a few years' time I'll be taking Year 12 Physics, so just building up my skills in that. I've got a mentor at the moment who's really awesome, and just developing and working in new strategies and building my craft.
So there you have it. We think they're pretty special people. We think that these are the people that our St John's community deserve to have in front of their children. I'm really confident of the impact that they're going to have over the next few years.